Bowie Bay Sox pitching coach Alan Mills made a suggestion to Jim Lowry after his last start that he exclusively pitch from the stretch and go away from the full windup even with no one on base. Now this is a tactic rarely used by starting pitchers. I believe Yu Darvish does it, although I think sometimes he goes from the full windup. It's really just how he's feeling on that day. But for the most part, you always see starting pitchers come out of the full windup with no one on base. But we're going to see how it works this episode with Jim Lowry fully going out of the stretch. And you can see we're adding some equipment to him to up some of his stats. But we enter start number 4 in the season with an 0-2 record, 3.44 ERA. But an impressive 24 strikeout to 0 walk ratio. And let's make that 25, the Jim Lowry K counter on the board already with strikeout number 1 in the afternoon. And now in the bottom of the first, still 1-2 count. That's strikeout number 2 again on the slider. And it is a 1-2-3 first for Lowry. Bottom 2 now. And it's going to be a first pitch strike, a second pitch strike, 0-2 pitch. And it's strike 3 on the high hitter, a 3-pitch strikeout for Lowry. He's got strikeout number 3. Next batter, it's a lefty, first pitch fastball right over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Another fastball, strike 2. And we go to the off-speed pitch for strike 3, 4 strikeouts. Just an inning and 2/3 so far. Take a look at the replay as Lowry dialed in early, making the left-hander Tyler Naquin whiff there on the outside changeup. Next batter, 2-2 count. Strike 3 on the slider on the inner half of the plate, and it's strikeout number 5 through just 2 innings so far. So Lowry, perfect through 2. Next batter, bottom of the third, excuse me. That's strike 3 in the 1-2 fastball. We've got strikeout number 6. Now again, first pitch fastball, second pitch, it's a fastball, third pitch, we're going back to the off speed, and that's a changeup right on the corner, strikeout number 7. We've got 7 strikeouts through the first 8 hitters so far. This is incredible stuff from Lowry. He would not get his 8th strikeout before the end of the third, and now we've got a chance to field our position here in the bottom of the 4th, and we do so nicely right there. So now bottom 4 still here, 1-1 count. This is going to be hit off of our foot. We recover nicely, throw to first in time. So Lowry making a couple of nice defensive plays. He had to get checked on by his catcher here, but he was just fine. That one barely nicked him off the cleat right there and got plenty of protection with that shoe. So anyway, now the next batter gets down 0-1, gets down 0-2, 2 straight fastballs. That's what we love to do. And then a changeup away to the right-handed batter. It's strikeout number 8 for Lowry through 4 innings. 1-2 count. Let's make it number 9 for Lowry. And now a 2-2 count, strikeout number 10. Now we've tied a career high already. We're going for it. And that's going to be strikeout number 11, a new career high for Jim Lowry in just his 4th professional start. Still got the shutout going. This is line to left, and it's caught by the left fielder who maintains the perfect game that Lowry is twirling. And take a look at the reaction from the starting pitcher himself. He was pumped up, and now he has gone 16 up, 16 down so far. So we are officially on perfect game watch after that diving catch from the left fielder. Next batter's got a 2-1 count. This is going to be hit just in front of the plate. The catcher leaves Lowry to field it. Throw to first. Not in time. And there goes the perfecto. That's going to be an infield base hit right there. A bit of a lucky play, but it's alright because the next batter would double down the left field line, and then this ball's hit high and deep to left center field. That's going to go off the scoreboard. That's in play, but 2 runs will score. And 3 straight hits for the Akron Rubber Ducks here. End up making it a 3-2 game here. So anyway, we'd work our way out of the inning, but still 2 runs come across. We're on to the bottom of the 7th now, and that's going to be a 1-out base hit, and that would do it for Lowry. He would be pulled after that, but a strong performance, 6 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 11 strikeouts, and he picks up his first career professional win. The Bay Sox get the job done. I believe they won by a final score of 3-2, and Lowry is your player of the game. As you can take a look at some replays here of some nasty strikeouts. Really just Lowry getting some nice replays of his throwing motion or whatever, but still fun nonetheless. So you can take a look at the final line one more time. Just 57 pitches, or actually, excuse me, no, it'd be 14 plus 57, so 71 pitches. Still, though, after that start, I immediately went to up my stamina, and as you can see, the Orioles make a nice little trade there. Steve Pearce for Rob Refschneider, one of the top prospects from the New York Yankees. So that's a pretty good deal for the Orioles, and you can see here how Lowry did through his first month. Only 24 2/3 innings, so we're averaging just over 6 innings a start. But after the last start, we definitely want to up our stamina, as I was disappointed that we had to get taken out so early despite us pitching so well. But anyway, we're starting this game off with a pop-up. Brian Goodwin's going to pop this one up on the infield, and Lowry's going to take it himself. He squeezes it for out number 1. So good start here in Game 2 of this episode. It's our first home start of the episode. Now top 2, 1-0 lead for the Bay Sox. We're starting that guy out with the curveball. Next pitch is a fastball, 0-2 count. Strike 3 swinging on that changeup. When we get the K counter started early, it's strikeout number 1 for Jim Lowry. Now top 2 still, first pitch of the AB. This is going to be a slider, swing and miss for strike 1. Fastball inside for strike 2, and then we're going to go back to the changeup on the outside corner for strike 3. And Lowry's got that changeup really working. It seems that pitching out of the stretch has really benefited Lowry. And if anyone's wondering, I'm using, I believe, veteran stretch or generic stretch or one of the stretches. It's number 21, and it used to be Hideki Okajima's. And honestly, this is how I imagine Lowry pitching. I wanted to find a good full windup with a nice fast leg kick like the one you see here, but the best I could do was find Hideki Okajima's. So anyway, we fall behind in the count here 2-0, and then we try to throw a fastball up and in, but we leave this one right over the heart of the plate, and that one is absolutely crushed to deep right field, and that is going to be gone. A solo home run, and it's the first run of the afternoon for, I believe, the Harrisburg Senators, I want to say, is the team we're playing. I think it's the Senators, but it's a solo shot. So how's Lowry going to respond to that? Well, I think you guys know where this one is going. First 2 fastballs for a strike, and then we're going to dial it up with the off-speed pitch. Slider over the heart of the plate, but still nice movement on it. Hitter couldn't do anything with it, so we got a 3-pitch strikeout there, and then 2 fastballs to start, and you know where we're going. Off speed, changeup, freezes the left-handed hitter. He took 3 pitches right there, and that's going to be strikeout number 6. Now we're coming back top 5. First batter of the inning here, and it's going to be another strikeout on the changeup. Strikeout number 7, and now we got next batter. It's another left-handed hitter. We start him out with the curveball, and that curveball has become a weapon for Lowry. He's really starting to use that effectively against left-handed hitters, especially early in the count when he's just trying to get a get-me-over pitch here to try and get a strike earlier in the count. And that's really what Lowry does effectively. Throws a lot of first pitch strikes, and you know, is able to do that with his fastball and his curveball pretty well. But you can see we were 1 pitch away from an immaculate inning right there. We almost had 3 straight 3-pitch strikeouts, but instead that's a base hit into right field. So top 6 now, 0-1 count. That's going to now be 0-2, and we've got strike 3 on the changeup. Left that one up, but still strikeout number 9 for Lowry. Now top 7, we've got a huge lead right here. 0-1 count, that's strike 2, fastball in the outer half, and then we're going to go to the changeup that freezes the hitter right there. Strikeout number 10 for Lowry, and now we're on to the top of the 9th. The manager wanted us to try and get our first career complete game, but things did not get off to a good start here, as that's going to be lined into the right field gap there for an extra base hit. That'll be a leadoff double to start things here in the top of the 9th. Next batter, 0-2 count. Hanging curveball smoked into deep right center field. That's going to go over the right fielder's head and 1 hop up off the wall. That will knock home the runner from second, and it's an RBI double. Just the second earned run allowed for Lowry, but that's going to do it for him. His day would be finished. 8 innings pitched, and still responsible for the runner on second. That guy would come home and score, so he gets charged with 3 earned runs on 6 hits, but 10 strikeouts, again with the double-digit strikeouts, and again no walks. So Lowry really starting to dominate here in AAA, really starting to hone in his stuff. But you can see then the Orioles make kind of a questionable trade. They trade B potential pitching prospect Kyle Davies, I believe it was. Kyle or Zach, I don't even remember now. For Aaron Harang, which I kind of thought was curious, because I mean, you know, Harang's okay, but I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. So anyway, pick up our first strikeout. We got another start here against the Akron Rubber Duckies, this time from Bowie. And you can see here it's top of the first, runner on first. We've already got 1 strikeout. Let's make it 2 on the change up there. Strikeout number 2 on the K counter. Now top 2, 0-2 count. That's going to be hit just past the diving shortstop there, and that is actually going to bring home a run. So it's an RBI base hit, and the Rubber Ducks jump out on the board first here as they take a 1-0 lead in the top of the second. But now the next batter, 1-2 count. That's a strikeout on the curveball in the dirt. Don't see Lowry using his curveball a lot as a strikeout pitch yet. That might be something that comes later on in his career, but gets one there. As you can see, 4 straight fastballs and then the hook right there. Just beautiful stuff. Now top 3, 0-2 count. This is going to be strike 3 in the inner half right there with the fastball. I love jamming fastballs on right-handed hitters. And then this is actually Mike Poppy, I believe, who strikes out there on the slider down and away. This is Mike Poppy from the Rocky series. If you're a big fan of that, he's on the Akron Rubber Ducks in this, and he strikes out there. He actually had that base hit in the first inning, so we have not quite got the best of him yet, but still 1 for 2 so far. And now top of the 5th, 0-2 count. That's strike 3 on the changeup. Strikeout number 7 for Lowry on the day. Top 5 still. First pitch fastball. Then we're going to go second pitch fastball to Doris Paulino, and then third pitch changeup in the dirt. Strikeout number 8, 2 away in the inning. And now 2-2 count to the next batter. That's going to be strike 3. We strike out the side here in the 5th. Top 6 now, Poppy up again. First pitch fastball for strike 1. Second pitch changeup fools the lefty right there. And now third pitch on the 0-2 count. It's going to be back to the fastball, so we definitely switched it up right there. Poppy probably thinking we were going to start him out with a heavy dose of fastballs, then go off speed with 2 strikes. Instead, we switch it up, and we get Poppy to strike out for the second time today. But check out this play from first baseman Corbin Joseph, who makes the diving catch on the little blooper from the check swing on Doris Paulino's I don't even know what you call that, but he popped that one up in foul territory, and look at Joseph just come out of nowhere and make the play. That was an incredible defensive play. And now top 7, we got a runner on first with 2 outs, but we already got this guy down 0-2, and then we go with the heat up and in. Strikeout number 11, we tie our career high, and our day would be done after 7. We would get pulled, but it was an effective day nonetheless. We only gave up 1 run on, I believe, 5 hits, maybe 4. We'll check it out here. But as you can see, the Bay Sox get the win. They win 2-1, 11 strikeouts, 1 earned run on 5 hits for Lowry, and he again gets the player of the game. So we finish out this episode with 3 very good starts. Lowry clearly dominating in Double-A now, and you gotta think it's only a matter of time before the organization recognizes this incredible dominance right now from Lowry and maybe gives him the call. But that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'm out. Peace.